It's time for Highlands football tonight from Golden Ram Stadium. It's the lid lifter of the 2024 high school football season as the Highlands Golden Rams host the Armstrong Riverhawks. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Golden Ram Stadium. Dean, as we start our year 25, 23 in this beautiful stadium.
Yeah, Mike, and again, tonight we're hosting the Armstrong Riverhawks, and again, we're 4-1 against them. Since they merged the Ford City and Katanning teams together, we beat them last time out. Remember, rainy night up in Armstrong, 17-15. Crazy game, was a failed two-point conversion as time expired. They move up to 5A this year. We go down to 3A, and tonight you'll see two quarterbacks. Jaden Oliver will start, but don't forget Kyan Klein, Mike. He's the one that threw the 1-yard Hail Mary pass to almost pull out the win last year. So we'll see both those guys here tonight.
And you see the Rams coming onto the field for the first game of the season, dressed in all brown tonight with the white helmets. Yes, you mentioned we will move. Armstrong moves up to 5A from 4. Highlands moves down to 3A from 4. We will be in the Allegheny 7 conference. After tonight, 9 new opponents, but they're familiar faces.
Yeah, my great thing about it is that in conference, we're going to have a lot of local teams, but the team to watch out for right now is Imani Christian. They move up to 3A, but they're favored to win the conference. They have 4 D1 recruits, 2A team last year moving up, but it's going to be great to see Freeport, Burrell, Deer Lakes, Valley, and the Allegheny 7. So again, looking forward to an exciting season. What we're going to see is something we're seeing here tonight. The other side of the stands filled up, which will be great.
Yeah, it is, and a nice crowd down here from Armstrong, probably about a, 25-minute trip only, and down 28. And they've only won one time in here. That was a pretty epic contest 2 years ago. We'll be talking about that as we move along here tonight. Well, number 3 for the Rams is Montrell Johnson. They're going to move him around the field a lot this year, but wherever they put him, it will be a no-fly zone.
Yeah, Mike, the senior 3-year starter is going to be featured back there, 2-time all-conference defensive back. Again, he'll also take on their best wide receiver. What that does for us, Mike, it allows us to take our 10 guys against their 10. We don't need any help over the top. Montreal will take care of that, and again, it leads us to a lot of different defenses we can set up. Mark Kanzanowicz done a great job with the defense over the years, and again, Armstrong likes to pass, Mike, so it should be very interesting here tonight.
It should be. Braden Litwicki, Montrell Johnson, Minaj Lucas, and Aiden Burford are the Highlands captains out here for the initial toss of the year. B&J Sports has been outfitting our local teams and great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets to team uniforms, trophies, plaques, any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Avenue, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays. Give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity, and 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports. So they didn't give any signals.
No, they did it pregame. We didn't get it.
So they had a toss. And someone will kick and someone will receive, and we'll have that in a minute.
Well, referee Joe Healy, line judge is Jim Conley, the umpire is Nick Figarelli, the field judge Jerry Pacini, the linesman is Dan Conley, and the side judge is Tim Ackerman.
And when we get there, the starting lineups will be brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business. To beautify and protect, call 724-224-2851. Ken Wood, 13 years as spotter, as we determined, tells us that the Armstrong Riverhawks will receive the opening kickoff. They'll be dressed in their Kansas Jayhawks type uniforms here tonight with the blue helmets, the white jerseys. The Rams will kick it off, and that will be number 20, Jackson Babinsack.
New brown uniforms tonight, Mike.
John Danknich, our cameraman, was 100% right when he said, aren't those new uniforms?
Mm-hmm.
Right on top of things. In the middle for the Riverhawks is number 14, Chase Jablonski. On the far side of the field is number 18, Ridley Law, and Joe Bartolowicz to the near side. We know Bartolowicz, Jablonski, those guys are guys that we have seen here in that game up there. Highlands won it last year, 17-15. They scored on a 1-yard Hail Mary pass with no time left, but then failed on the 2-point conversion. Footing the ball, the 2024 season's underway. Near side of the field, and that's Bartolowicz up over the 25, and he's dragged down at the 27-yard line. And that's Logan Teese, number 9, to make the tackle, freshman.
And Mike, we're going to say his name a lot, and he is a freshman, as you mentioned. We're going to start 2 freshmen on defense tonight. 6 new defenders. And again, we'll take a look at the Highlands defense. Defensive end is the 44, Braden Litwicki. Nose tackle 73, Aiden Kill. And we mentioned Logan Tees. The other freshman will be number 9. He'll play defensive end. Linebackers, 11, Aiden Burford. Number 3, Montrell Johnson. Inside, 3 new guys. Tevin Owen Kratzenberger, freshman. Brennan Mara and Tavon Partlow, 53 and 10.
You heard that name, Kratzenberg. 1st and 10. Oliver, the quarterback, he's going to keep it, and Oliver spun down at the 26-yard line. Coming in to get him for Highlands was Kratzenberg. And yes, that name, Tevin Owen Kratzenberg. We may go TOC on this, and that's our old buddy Kratz's brother.
That's correct.
And they're going to go quick. 2nd and 11. They bring him up to the line of scrimmage.
More and more teams do this, Mike. They call the plays at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
You think they're going quick, but they'll take that whole time. Only 10 seconds left on the play clock. They got to get moving here.
Costa Kuknas is the sidecar. High snap. Oliver's got to give it. Now he's going to keep it up over the 30. But Johnson, it's no fly zone. It's also a no ground zone there for Montrell as he brought him down at the 30-yard line.
He will stick it. Montrell Johnson, the corner, comes up. Other cornerbacks, Derai Carter, number 7. Darius Cherry, number 4. Minaj Lucas, number 8. And you mentioned the quarterback starting for Armstrong tonight is number 2, Jaden Oliver. He started against us last year, Mike.
He didn't finish.
No, Klein came in and did a great job.
The Rams pretty much knocked him out. And Oliver's going to throw it to the far side of the field, and Burford read it and drops him for a loss. As Oliver completes it to Quinn Olson, the brother of all the older Olsons that were at Armstrong. Olson caught it, but it's a loss on the play, and the Riverhawks will have to punt.
Like, he wears number 5. He's one of 5 brothers. His dad is coaching for Armstrong tonight, and his brother transferred to IMG. Mike, they played in Ireland yesterday. Can you believe that? What an experience for him. And he got to play and did some good things for IMG.
Here's the punt. It's going to take one bounce and come to the 38-yard line, and here comes Derai Carter up over the 45, and he gets it back to the 50-yard line. We're going to see a lot of him this year. Derai Carter, number 7, and Isaiah Grenia, who will also line up as the nose tackle for the Riverhawks, came in to make the stop. But the Rams have terrific field position. They'll start on the Armstrong 49.
Derai Carter, Mike, transferred up from Georgia this year, and he will start at 1 wide receiver. Aiden Burford, 11. Montrell Johnson, number 3 at the other wide receivers, along with number 1, Jamar Wright. Mentioned our quarterback, number 8, Minaj Lucas. Handing off this time to Darius Cherry.
This is Cherry off the left side. Cherry tries to turn the corner and does. Inside the 45 and pushed out of bounds at the Armstrong 42-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup.
Starting lineman for the Golden Rams, number 56, Luke Lattis, a new starter. 55, Kennedy Dosky at the left guard. The center is James DeViglia. Right side, Mike, 2 new starters, 68, Cole Schaefer, and 70, Morgan Smith.
Nice pickup for Darius, down to the 42. 2nd down, 3 Highlands. Moving left to right here in the first quarter, dressed in their all-brown against Armstrong. Lucas takes it, and he's back. Sprints right. He looks. He fires it, and it is pulled in by Johnson on the sideline, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Montrell thinks he got a foot in, but the official right on it says no. Well, good throw by Montrell and a good catch or by Minaj, and a good catch by Montrell, but not the connection. 3rd down.
No instant replay, Mike. Taking a look at the Armstrong defense. Defensive ends, number 66, Jacob Bowser. The other defensive end, 72, Cam Wolf. And the nose tackles, number 32, Isaiah Grenia. Big 3rd down here for the Golden Rams early in week 0. See what they come up with.
Lucas is going to keep it. He's going to get the 1st down inside the 40. He's hit. He spins. And Minaj goes down to the 37-yard line. It's 1st down, Golden Rams. Number 0, Max Zablocki, the inside linebacker. 0 got him off his feet. But the Rams have their first down of the ball game.
It's good for Golden Rams. 1st down.
And Minaj can do that, Mike. He can pull the ball down for you and broke 1 tackle. Picked up 6 on the play, and 1st and 10 for the Golden Rams. You mentioned their linebacker, 0, Max Zablocki. Number 1, Kyan Klein. 73 is Ethan Ekman. 78 is Rocco Schwartz.
And to give us to Cherry, but they got him this time. Cherry ran into the waiting arms of big 66 Jacob Bowser, the senior defensive end, and he's hit for a loss.
Cornerbacks for Armstrong, 48 Sam Douch, 14 Chase Jablonski. Safeties number 10 Joe Bartolowitz and 36 Costa Cookness.
2nd and 13 for Highlands on the Armstrong 40. Lucas splints to the left. Now he's going to throw it across his body, and it
Two men down
is
there. Nobody
incomplete. Rams had 2 men down there, like the dean said. We had Johnson and also Jamar Wright. Wright caught a long touchdown against these guys in the first quarter of the game up in the rain and fog last year.
88's coming in.
And it'll make it 3rd and 13. Jordan Gangloff's coming in as a tight end for the Rams on this 3rd down play. Who's the punter, Dean?
We don't have one now, so don't expect us to punt.
We may be going for it, is what you're saying. We're gonna establish that early.
And we might get a timeout here.
And we are.
On the Golden Rams.
The Rams call timeout at 8:22 left here in the first quarter, and there is no score.
Time to talk about the Boucher family. They've been in business in Trenton Heights for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. Bouchers are independent agents, in addition nationwide to work with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, Penn National, and National General. Find new and better ways to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Dick Boucher, at 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for you and your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, the 8K Valley, you're in good hands with Boucher Agency on your side.
The Rams face a 3rd and 13 now on the Armstrong 40-yard line, and as we mentioned, they'll have probably 2 plays to try to get this.
It's interesting, Mike. They're bringing a tight end in on 3rd and 13. And Matt Bonaslawski's out in the field making sure they get this play correct. There'll be a lot of signaling, Mike, from the sidelines. They kind of like Armstrong, they go to the line of scrimmage. Bones isn't off the field, they're going to take the snap.
And Lucas is back. They're after him. Lucas is going to sprint. He's going to be hit. He's going to get some positive yardage down to the 35-yard line. And if the Rams going to go for it here, they're going to have about 8 to go. And Max Zablocki again, the junior linebacker, made the stop. It's 4th down for Highlands at the Armstrong 35.
One thing you'll see about Minaj, Mike, he's a big kid. He will break that first tackle and, again, get some positive yardage after that.
4th and 8.
6'2", 200 pounds. He's bigger than some of our linemen, Mike.
Last year, Highlands was excellent on 4th downs. They were 11 for 22, 50%.
And we were right, Mike. They're going to go for it here.
They mark it at the 46. It's a long 8 from the pistol. Lucas is back. They chase him. Rolls right. Fires it downfield, and he throws it away. Just getting rid of it. Armstrong holds, and they'll get the ball at their own 36-yard line.
What you want to see on that play, though, Mike, he got to keep the ball in bounds. And if he throws it and it's an interception, it's as good as a punt.
If we tackle.
If we tackle. I'd take my chances on that one.
So Armstrong will start at their 36. 1st and 10, no score in the ballgame.
And Mike went over their quarterback and running back. The wideouts are number 1, Kean Klein. We mentioned number 5, Quinn Olson. The other 2, number 10, Joe Bartolowitz, and 14, Chase Jablonski. Their down lineman, right tackle, 72, Cam Wolf. 78 is the right guard, Rocco Schwartz. The center is 76, Donovan Hutchins. Left guard, number 73, Cam Pepino. And left tackle, 72, Cam Wolf.
Short pocket pass, and it's complete out to the 45-yard line, and it's pulled in by Joe Bartolowitz.
Number 10.
And that'll be a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Kayvon Partlow makes the tackle. Only a sophomore. They're going to go quick again.
They are. 2nd down and about a yard. In the game last year that Highlands went up there 17-15, Armstrong turned it over 6 times. Highlands did not turn it over. That was the difference in the game.
Sure was.
This is Kuknas up the middle with a big hole and across the 45. And he has Armstrong's first down of the year at the Highlands 43-yard line.
Nigel Lucas had to make a tackle, untouched on Mike. And we saw this last week in the scrimmage against Southmoreland. They ripped off some big yardage. against the defensive line. They have to make some contact. Low snap.
11-yard pickup. Kuknas again off the left side this time, and going down low is Derai Carter to get him off his feet. But another good gain there for Armstrong down to the Highlands 35-yard line. It's 9 more yards. They found something.
They're going wide again, Mike. Another bad snap.
And they go quickly, and Kuknas again. Litwicki got him, but it's another first down at the Highlands 31.
Braden Litwicki. Good for an Armstrong first down. Ball to the
So Armstrong takes the 4th incomplete pass, and they're in good shape here on their second possession, moving down the field into Highlands territory.
Oliver going to keep it this time. Oliver is hit. Mara got him, spun him down at the 26-yard line, but it's a pickup of 5.
Pickup of 6.
Brennan Mara Sr. getting his first start tonight.
2nd and 5 for the Riverhawks, going quickly under Coach Frank Fabian in his 13th season, 10 years at Armstrong and 3 at Katanning.
Brendan's grandfather Jerry's home watching this evening.
Hi, Jer. Oliver's going to keep it again, and he's got a big hole for a first down inside the 20 and down to the Highlands 17-yard line. Derai Carter and Tevino and Kratzenberg were down there, but it's another Armstrong first down.
And Mike, it's a problem when you're not making contact till he gets to the second level. They're just taking advantage, yeah.
They're just getting 9 on every pop. The running back right now is 25, and who we don't have, and he's inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Joe Smith.
Timmy Simmons. Don't know.
Johnson makes a stop again, but first contact, 10 yards down the field.
15 to the 7, 8 more.
Timmy gets it again.
Giving it to him again through the middle, turning, spinning inside the 5, and he's got a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Kratzenberg makes the tackle.
Down by number 5, Tevino and Kratzenberg, number 4, Darius Cherry. Moves the ball down to the
1st and goal for Armstrong.
Tevin's dad, Troy Owen, I taught him, Mike.
Okay.
And he's done well in the tax business based on my teaching him taxes. How you like that?
Kuknas is back in there for the Riverhawks. 1st and goal at the 2. They marched it straight down the field. I think only one pass on the drive. Kuknas off the right side. He's into the end zone for an Armstrong touchdown. And the Riverhawks draw first blood here on opening night. A 64-yard drive with only one pass, and that was the first play.
Straight up the middle, Mike. That's where they attacked. Made it look easy, too, unfortunately.
So now the try for point. I think they're short a body or 2. Now they're running them out there.
First night, Mike. It happened.
Oliver will hold it, and Hunter Reed is on to do the kicking, and he's a veteran senior and excellent. Ball is down, and Reed's kick is high, it's long, and it is good. Armstrong leads it 7-0. 4:06 to go, first quarter. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are our #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or call Trenum 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver.
Frank Fabian, Mike, in his 10th season, he's the only coach at Armstrong. 54-39 record. They made playoffs 5 times. They lost 2 key players this year, Mike. Colt Sprankle, he's a star of Family Feud, by the way, this summer, and he transferred to Knock. And we mentioned earlier, Ian Olson, he went to IMG Academy. So again, they lost 2 key players, but they look pretty good on that drive.
All right, so the Riverhawks march at 64 yards on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays, and it took them 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And did most of it on the ground. They threw a pass on the first one, then 9 straight runs. Reed kicks it, and this is Carter looking up into that sun. He pulls it in at the 5-yard line, out over the 10, 15, 20. And Carter looked like he got run up his back by Montrell Johnson that time, knocked him down. And Jablonski was in there to make the tackle for Armstrong, and the Rams will start 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
24-yard line, 1st and 10.
And again, Golden Rams got it into Armstrong territory. Minaj Lucas 0 for 3 on his first drive, Mike. Last year, only threw for 37% completion, so he's got to pick that up this year. And we know he's got a strong arm. He's got to become more accurate.
7-0 Armstrong. Now they're going to run a little jet toss to Montrell Johnson off the left side, and that'll help his completion percentage up to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of almost 5.
Toss to Montrell Johnson, brought down White.
And we've had this discussion based on last year, Mike. When they toss, they
toss it forward. It's a pass. That is correct.
Always a pass. That way there can't be a fumble. Remember last year they did call a fumble, and I don't think it came back to bite us, but it was hotly contested because Coach Bonaslawski goes to the referees before the game and says, every time we do this, it's going to be a pass.
2nd down, 5. They go pistol with Cherry back there. Now Minaj calls Johnson in motion. And Minaj going to keep it off the left side, but there is Kyan Klein waiting for him, the senior inside linebacker, to bring him down.
You didn't give up an inch that time. We know Klein's a tough customer. Boy, he did a great job in that last minute last year in the driving rainstorm. He just kept
came in at quarterback and just kept throwing it. And he did throw one pick on the first drive he was in, but he drove him down for the, again, the 1-yard Hail Mary through to Ian Olson. If you've never seen a 1-yard Hail Mary, that was it.
Go back and look at the archives on YouTube. I did last week, Mike, and again, you're right. From the one, actually it was like the 1-inch line. Ball went over his head. Thought for sure we had him. He picked it up. I think he two-handed it into the end zone for the completion.
3rd down, big one. Lucas
indeed.
back. He finds a hole. He's going to run it up over the 30, 35. 1st down, Minaj Lucas up to the 38-yard line.
He did that on his own, Mike.
Well, there was a big hole there. He saw it, and he just decided to take it. And he gets to the 38. It's a 9-yard pickup. 1st down for the Rams. Trailing 7-0.
Just joining us, a 1-yard run by Klaus's Coconuts, and extra point was made by Hunter Reed.
1st and 10 at the 38. Clock winds to 2 minutes left first quarter. 7-0 Riverhawks. Play clock is down to 3, and Minaj is looking at his wristband, and he's going to run out of time. Boy, they really got lucky there. Actually, it might have been for the penalty. I don't know. The clock did run out. Cherry gets the call and gets
0.
-2 back to the 36. That was messed up from the beginning.
Like, I just checked the roster on Coconuts. They had him 5'7", 140. He looks a little thicker than that.
He looks it. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. And again, everybody has a wristband, and everybody's looking when they signal the play in. And again, it's night 1. This is nowhere near close to what a scrimmage looks like. Lucas rolling right. Back against the grain, incomplete. And very fortunate there wasn't a white shirt in the way. And Lucas got dropped back there by Ethan Ekman, the senior linebacker. And he's feeling it. Third and 13. Rams had a 3rd and 13 on the last series. You're not going to you don't make a living on 3rd and 13.
No, pass on complete. That was on 4th down too. See what the Rams can come up with here. Again, we mentioned they don't want to punt this year, but 3rd and 13, they got to get to midfield.
They're up 5 seconds. You're not going to get the play off.
And again,
Too long.
And they
You're
took too long. Now, that's the second one they had. They didn't call the first one.
right.
And as a quarterback, you got to be aware of that play clock. So that's a delay against Highlands. First penalty of the night.
3rd and 17.
And as you said, Mike, night 1.
3rd and 18.
According to WPIL, it's night 0.
Yeah.
Haven't figured that one out yet.
Well, it's week 0 for college tomorrow, too. Third and 18, and now Carter being motioned over. Lucas back. Well, they're getting all kind of pressure on him tonight.
Almost
Rolling,
done.
looking, throws against the grain, and it's incomplete. He threw it over to the Armstrong coaching staff on the sideline, and it's 4th down.
Bring up a 4th and 17.
51 seconds.
So the Rams will run the punt team out on the field, and it's going to be Jackson Babinsack.
So we do have a punter.
Back to punt.
Jackson do any punting last year? He did not. The only person other than Bumbalski to punt one last year was Darius Cherry.
And number 14, Chase Jablonski.
Luke's going to be missed in a lot of ways, Mike. Offense, defense, and special teams.
Jablonski and Bartolowicz are the deep men. Here's the snap. Babinsack gets it, and he boots it end over end.
Let it
And
hit.
it's going to hit. Did it hit? Did it hit? Armstrong played it. Rams need to get.
Wow.
Don't know if it did or not, but Highland's got to be aware of that just in case. You got to sell it, you know?
Yep.
Tom Stabile said they blocked him into it, and that's a no-no, obviously. Unless it's flat, Tom.
Dadowski
Unless
makes the
they're
tackle.
caught. That's the key. So Jablonski, that was Johnny on the spot, Dean, how he got that ball, because you never know. So the ball's at the 38.
Caden Dadowski on that tackle.
You know, Mike, on that play like that, if he's actively blocking and it hits him, then it is a live ball.
Right.
But our kid sort of
Try to push him into the ball. Tom is telling us that if you're actively engaged in blocking and it hits the receiving team, then it's okay. It's a live ball. You can get it. But the Highlands kid pushed him into it, and he did. And that's what the no-no is. And we've had Tom Stabile here the whole time we've been here, you know. And they bring these guys in, and
Pass again, Mike.
we've had one. Oh,
Wide
yeah, man,
open.
wide open is Oliver finds Klein down the sideline, and Klein's on his way for a Riverhawks touchdown on one play. Olsen put a beauty right on the number 1, Akayan Klein. He takes it the rest of the way. Touchdown, Riverhawks.
52 yards on that play, Mike. And again, he could have signaled for a fair catch there.
62.
Nobody-
They started at the 38.
No one was there for the Golden Rams on defense.
So that's Oliver to Klein, 62 yards and a touchdown.
They struck fast on that drive, Mike.
At 27 seconds left of the first quarter. Now they still have some time here. They ran the old swinging gate there, kids. One play, 62-yard drive. Hunter Reed is on for the extra point, and the Riverhawks off to a good start here on the road in the first game. Oliver puts it down, and the Rams block it. It is blocked by Tavon Partlow. He got in there and blocked it, and it leaves the score at 13-0.
Maybe they'll start to turn things around, Mike. Those extra points, always important. Let's talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. They proudly welcomed Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. Lucchino's a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think about life insurance now, but again, as times change, that comes into play. The right policy can pay your expenses, grow wealth over time, and save you money in the long run. Joe and Joe always know they're located at 2318 Freeport Road, next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. We got to get some offensive stability here, Mike.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. It's a lot of it's up front, and there's been a lot of confusion too. So it's night 1.
One thing interesting, Mike, this year during the summer sessions, we didn't do 7-on-7s. We just went and had our scrimmage against Southmoreland. I'll tell you what, a lot of people have shown up for Armstrong across the way. The stands have filled in quite nicely. And as I said, getting back to all of our local rivals, we're going to see more of those stands fill up. I think it's a great idea they did it this year.
So Reed will kick it off. Carter and Johnson are back deep for the Rams, and they need to do something with this offensive possession and get back in the game. Reed kicks it. He kicks a low liner cutting into that breeze. Carter goes back to grab it at the 1 yard line. 5, 10, 15. And he comes to the outside 30, 35, 40, and shake and bakes out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Exciting return by the youngster, Derai Carter, the junior.
Great block by Hiram Beasley, a senior at time, number 15.
40-yard line, 1st and 10.
40-yard return for Carter. Let's see if that gets Highlands started, Mike.
Yeah, it's all going to start up front now, and you have a lot of young guys playing. Now they're going to move it back to the 37. They didn't like those 3 yards. Naviglia, the center, is a veteran. Dodowski's playing. He's played before, but a lot of young guys getting their first start tonight across that front. And it's Minaj Lucas off the right side, and they bring him down. Hog-tied by Markane Duncan, the senior, number 84. And match to blocky, I guess we can just say he's in on every tackle.
Seems to be so far, Mike. Pick up a 1 on the play. And Mike, Cruz Kelly was going to be one of our starters, and he's injured. And again, a couple other linemen are banged up too.
So we have reached the end of the first quarter at Golden Rams Stadium with the score: Armstrong 13 and the Highlands Golden Rams nothing. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple, hassle-free setup, you can install it yourself, no messy wires, and no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how you can get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube absolutely free. Or visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
Mike, top 5 preseason by the Trib. Number 1, Central Valley. We played them last year in the playoffs up in 4A. Mentioned number 2 in our conference, Imani Christian. Number 3, Avonworth. They're tough customers. And number 4 is Elizabeth Forward. That's our opponent next week here at Golden Rams Stadium. And number 5 is North Catholic. Again, an opponent from ours in 4A. So a lot of movement up and down. Again, remember, Armstrong goes up to 5A. Highlands goes to 3A for conference play this year. By the way, the birdie pick Highlands 28-14.
Oops.
Highlands better pick things up then if that's going to happen. Third possession for the Golden Rams here, trailing 13-0 at the end of 1 quarter.
Rams will start on their 38-yard line. 2nd down, 9 to go. Lucas back, he has time. Good block by Cherry. He's going to fire at the Burford, and Burford goes up. He pulls it in. He's at the 10. He scores.
Right, Mike, right.
Oh, it's 1. It's Jamar Wright, not Burford. 1, not 11. I had 1 number right. And it's a Highlands touchdown.
So 162-yard touchdown pass deserves another, Michael.
Yeah, you see that every day, don't you?
Back to back.
So Jamar Wright, who had a touchdown, a 42-yarder from Aaron Randolph in last year's game up at Armstrong, loves scoring touchdowns against these guys.
And that helps Golden Rams get right back into things, Mike.
Davon Partlow.
So Partlow will hold it. Babinsack will kick it at the post to our right. Oh, low snap. Good job by Partlow to get that ball upright so Babinsack can bang it through. It's a great job by Tavon that time. Babinsack last year was 21 for 21 on extra points, and he continues that streak. The Rams make it 13-7.
And Mike, Jamar Wright, that was a highly contested pass, and he went up there and got it for the Golden Rams. First touchdown pass this year for Minaj Lucas. Had 1 last year, Mike. Now he's tied that so far this year. And let's talk about Beanie Home Remodeling and Renovations. Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it, or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. From kitchens to bathrooms to foundations to roofing, Beanie does it all. Take that first step in making your vision come true, call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovation.com where the bee is always busy.
All right, now it's up to the defense. A 62-yarder to Jamar Wright.
Rams, number 20, Jackson Babinsack. Back keeper Armstrong.
63-yard drive.
Bartolowicz and number 14, Jason Jablonski.
Bartolowicz, Jablonski,
Sam Dosh.
and Dosh are the deep man. Here's the kick to the near side of the field. Now they're going to run some razzle-dazzle, and they do. Bring it on the reverse over to Jablonski near side.
got room,
And
Mike.
he's up the sideline, and he's on his way. We got a marker down. Jablonski's going to take it all the way for an apparent Armstrong touchdown, but we have laundry at the 46-yard line. Hold the phone.
And Mike, I can't believe they did the fake reverse to the strong side. We were coming down their barrel, but again, nice job by Jablonski to break some tackles, but hold everything.
Sam Dosh caught it and flipped it to Jablonski on the reverse coming to the near side of the field, and it opened up like the Red Sea, or at least the Allegheny River heading up to Katanning. But
The big butt.
Joe Healy has an explanation, holding against Armstrong. There haven't been many penalties in this game for night one, that's for sure. That'll be the first one on the Riverhawks, and it'll take them back. And like you say, that's not a 10-yard penalty. That's a 7-point penalty.
That's true.
Now they're, oh no, it's a caucus.
Mike, I did my annual playing golf on the first night game. Played 27 holes today. How do you like that?
Oh my.
18 with our baseball coach's wife, Jody Campbell. And my son Ken joined for the back 9. Then we played another 9 in 1 hour. We speed golf.
Oh my goodness. That was George Bush used to do.
And I did most of the jogging, by the way. Kenny did most of the driving. How do you like that?
So the ball will be placed at the 44-yard line, and that's where the Riverhawks will start. Now remember, their first touchdown drive, they ran it very successfully.
Here he goes again.
And
Fumble.
we got a
Who's
loose
got
ball.
it?
No, they say no.
Oh, boy.
They blow it dead.
That was
As
a quick whistle, Mike.
Kuknas was the runner, and
Burford thought he stripped him, Mike.
the Rams made a play, stopped him for not much. He's going to get a 2-yard gain out to the 46-yard line.
And by the way, Jody Campbell can hit a golf ball. What did you think, Mike? I thought it was a quick whistle.
2nd and 8. It's hard to tell.
We heard it for sure.
Oliver is back. Here they come. Oliver fires it, and it is almost picked off.
Oh, boy.
Derai Carter, I think it hit off the breastplate of his shoulder pad.
Yep.
And it popped. It hit him. He didn't get his hands out in front of it, but he made the play, and he was there waiting for it.
Mike, a few rules changes this year. 2 things. One is you have to have knee pads.
Okay.
They have to be over the knee. They're trying to protect the kids. And the other thing, the visors the kids wear have to be clear. No reflective visors. So, again.
3rd down. And the back is 25, and that is who? Phoenix?
Phoenix Wine-Coup. How you like that, Mike?
Wing-Coup.
7 seconds.
Clock down to 3, and Oliver is back. He's looking. He's going to fire it deep, and
His
turning
receiver
around
turned
was
3 times.
Bartolowicz. He was dizzy after that route. But here's the point. He was wide open.
He was wide open, and Oliver has had time to throw, Mike, unlike Minaj Lucas always seems to be on the run.
Well, here's the good news. It's 4th and 8, and Hunter Reed's on to punt. So the Rams have held. They trail at 13-7. Things were looking pretty ragged there first 13 or so minutes, but and the very exciting Derai Carter is back to receive this punt. Snap to Reed. Oh, they almost got it. That was Partlow in there. It's going to hit. Get away, guys. Armstrong takes it at the 23-yard line, and that's where the Rams will start. 1st and 10, 10:29 left first half, 13-7 Riverhawks.
Mike, guess how many new coaches we have this year in the WPIL?
That's not our trivia question.
Not a trivia question. I got a better one.
Okay.
Highlands 7.
Man. Okay, I'm going to go with 25.
You're close, 18, Mike. And again, that's a lot when you think about it. But it's 19 if you count Jeremy Lioto.
Okay.
Do you know what's going on there, Mike?
No.
Jeremy has to take over for his brother Sean.
Oh, at Burrell?
Yes, he was ejected from the playoff game.
Oh, the Mohawk game, and rightfully so. I mean, rightfully that he was sticking up for his team. And Cherry is nailed. 78, Rocco Schwartz, who had a huge game against the Rams last year up at Armstrong.
Yes, Mike. Sean was ejected from that game, and you said rightfully so because there was a problem with what was later found out to be racial slurs. But couldn't they write that wrong? I mean, couldn't they take the suspension away?
Yeah.
And they found out Mohawk was actually guilty.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Brother Jeremy will.
And they were supposed to play.
Crazy night.
They were supposed to play
Springdale.
Springdale didn't have enough kids, so they get Avonworth, and that's a tough get.
Avonworth top 5 team. Yep.
Lucas has time. Now he doesn't. Now he gets out of there. He rolls. He's going to fire it deep, and this is Burford. And Burford pulls it in at the Armstrong 34-yard line. He pushed off and got away with it.
I think it was pushing both ways there, Mike.
That definitely was Burford that time.
How many you giving him there, Mike?
Tom says OPI. He pushed off, no doubt.
I think they pushed both ways.
He got away with that one. So that is 31 and 15 is 46.
46 yards. Mm-hmm. Boy, I tell you what, Minaj just wings it, doesn't he? He just flicks it 50 yards. He's over 100 yards passing, 3 completions and 8 attempts.
And along with the Burford, now the Rams are going to call time here. There's a little confusion.
113 yards passing on 3 completions. That's impressive.
Now, Ron Gillette Towing and Services, a registered contractor certified in Pennsylvania State inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. If you're planning a cleanup, you can rent a 10-yard curve box. One call and you can dump it all, just no paint or tires. Gillette's Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, certified, and owns all of their state-of-the-art equipment. And Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette 724-226-1222. Phones answer 365 days a year and 24/7 for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and More. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955.
Like I mentioned, there's 18 new coaches. We're going to face 3 of them. In conference, we're going to see Frank Cortazzo. He's at East Allegheny. I believe his dad coached there, correct?
Frank Cortazzo Sr. was the coach there, and now Frank Cortazzo Jr. will be the coach now.
Is he the guy that used to be in the press box?
I don't know.
Do you remember the one East Allegheny coach used to coach in the press box?
Might
He'd be next to us when we did games, remember? He'd be calling the plays up there.
1st and 10 Highlands on the 35. Lucas going to keep it. Near side of the field and ahead of steam. Inside the 30 and swung down at the 29-yard line.
Mike, you got to watch himself.
Marcane Duncan. Well, Duncan, when he threw him down, gave him a little extra that they might have flagged.
Yeah, I know, Mike, but you got to be above it.
I agree.
Picks up, what, 6 on that play?
We're going to put him at the 30, so it's a 5-yard gain.
Minaj, 6 rushes, 24 yards so far. I'll go along with his 113 yards passing. And Highlands on the move again. Inside Katanning.
Yeah.
Armstrong territory.
You have to call him Fort City once just to make it even. Cherry. Turns to Cherry with a zig and a zag. Gets the first, and the flag is down way late.
It'll be interesting to see what this call is, Mike. It was late.
No, it's going to be against Highlands because it might be a block in the back on Carter there. I saw Big 78 running around, kind of Rocco with the, kind of had the look of disdain toward him. So we'll see. But it's going to wipe out a first down. The Rams would have had that down at the 22. 9:04 to go.
Highlands ain't team to be penalized so far, Mike.
Holding against the Rams.
Yeah.
No, Armstrong had the 10-yard penalty that brought back the touchdown, remember.
I'm sorry, correct.
That's a big play. that
Yep.
brought back that touchdown on that reverse on the kickoff.
And this is going to bring back a big run by Cherry, too. So penalties have hurt both teams here.
And this is going to be from the spot. There's a line of scrimmage call. It's a line of scrimmage call. Because they changed that last year, I think. The stuff that happens behind the line of scrimmage is going to be taken from the line of scrimmage. So it puts it at the 40.
Does Cherry get any yardage in that play, Mike?
Second and 15, no.
No. Okay.
Wow, the Czar's Army coming.
And let's see what they got
And now we'll
here.
see who they got. Did the Rams hold their water there?
Nope, they jumped.
That's on the defense on Sundays.
Yeah.
You can't
Not here.
You can't, not down at this level, but
Here comes second and 20 at the Armstrong.
the Rams are marching backwards. And the Highlands fans are very upset down below us. Highlands coaches. Lucas sprints left, near side of the field, inside the 40, and gets taken out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Max Zablocki was down there for the Riverhawks, and now we have more whistles. I think we have a player down. We can't see who it is in front of the Highlands bench. Oh, is that what it is?
I don't see a flag.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
There is a trainer coming over, Mike.
yeah, there's somebody down. It's a Riverhawks player. And they have one Highlands trainers down there now with whoever it is.
How many
now-
yards Lucas get on that play, Mike?
And now Todd Harvey coming over. Todd Harvey, the longtime athletic director at Armstrong, co-athletic directors. Jake Kanish, the other, he helped us out with rosters and everything tonight. So the ball's at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup.
32 yards now for
Third and
Minaj.
12. Jake helped us out greatly during basketball season last year to get us past the gendarmes, if you remember.
Hey, Mike, the other two new coaches we're going to face is going to be Fred Mazico and Nate Perry. Perry at McGuffey.
Jake Grenia was the man that was hurt. Isaiah Grenia, 32. He comes off under his own power. So the Rams will have it at the 37-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Golden Rams.
Let's not get the 4th down to see if we have to punt or not, okay?
Yeah, how about that? What do you have for Minaj's rushing, Dean?
I got 7 for 32.
Thank you. Lucas back.
Looks like they're running again,
And
Mike.
he's going to
Lots
run
of
it. He's got
there.
some room. Now he wants to throw it. He's got a man down there.
That's
and it's caught by Wright. Jamar Wright for a Highlands touchdown.
Why ask why, right, Mike?
Minaj against the grain, throwing against his body. And Jamar Wright down there again, but hold the phone. What do we got?
He could have ran for 20 yards, but he decides to pass for 37.
The official is talking to a man up. You see it right there. We got a flag down. This going to call back another touchdown?
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
He's asking a couple guys, is Joe Healy. And we'll see what he has to say. Do you see a marker? I don't.
I don't even see a marker.
Oh, there it is. It was right on the 3 on the 30-yard line. This could be sideline warning.
So take the touchdown off the board.
Yeah, he didn't give a signal. He said it was on number 68. It would be Cole Schaefer, but I don't know what Cole did, or supposedly. Now he's James Naviglia is talking to the officials to try to get an explanation. I guess it's a false start.
So that is 2 touchdowns being called back tonight by penalty.
And that was on a 3rd and 12.
So that play never happened.
No. I didn't see that.
Weird place for the flag.
Well, it's amazing how strong Minaj is, though, Mike. Just to flick it like that.
Maybe it was ineligible downfield, Dan.
I don't know.
That makes sense. The play being down the field. Carter goes in motion now. They go pistol. And we're going to throw a screen to the far side, but it was off target. He tried to get it to right. It was set up, but the pass was off target and it's 4th down.
All right, what do we do here, Mike?
I'd punt him down there.
I would too. Doggone it, that was a beautiful pass.
4th and 17. Armstrong continues to have the lead up by 6. 8:30 to go till halftime. And Babinsack will be back to punt it
That was a no, yes.
He kicked the 31-yarder earlier. A 31-yarder now would be perfect. We'll take one of that. Jablonski's back there, and now what?
Yes. In practice,
I think the Riverhawks need a timeout. I don't know if they had enough people. 3, 4, 5. They had 11.
Jackson could kick it from 40 yards on a field goal too.
No, he can, definitely. So it'll be 4th down, and the Rams will punt the football. We mentioned Armstrong, 1-4 all time against Highlands, and the one that they won was here in 2022. If you remember that game, Armstrong won that game 56-35. 986 total yards in that game. Armstrong had 573 of them. Here's your number, though. Caden Olson was 17 for 22 for 453, which is the highest passing yardage game in the 22-year history of this stadium. Do you know who has Highlands' highest passing yardage total here in a game?
Lenoski.
No. We're going over 400 here, too.
Cohen.
Seth Cohen against Newcastle in 2016 threw for 412 yards and 7 touchdowns, and the Rams lost.
Oh,
Newcastle won 48-47 in overtime, which was the highest scoring Highlands game in Golden Ram Stadium history. And we know what number 1 was. It was the Jeanette playoff game.
I blocked that one out of my mind. Oh, high
snap,
he
but
gets it
Babinsack
off.
does a
Nice
good job, and he boots it. A good spiral near
Get out
side of
bounds.
the field.
Look at that.
You got to get down there.
Watch
Oh,
that
look at Montrell down there at the 1-yard line.
Great play by Montrell Johnson. Great kick. It came back, Mike. Babinsack, great job punting that time.
You got to
Who
get
says we don't have a punter?
Jackson Babinsack with a great job, and now Armstrong in trouble all the way down at the 1-yard line at 8:21 left first half.
Mike, if you remember, too, Malik Hooker at Newcastle had about 3 brothers play, so chances are he was out there that night. They're in the NFL.
I've saved all my Newcastle stuff for 2 weeks hence.
Yes, we'll be playing
And we will
Newcastle instead of Avonworth.
We'll be going up to that.
Thank you, El Equipo.
To that very beautiful stadium they have at Newcastle. We'll be going up there. Been a while.
Reminds me.
We saw many NFL players up there, I'll tell you.
Kissie's old field. What was it called, Mike?
Davis Field.
Davis Field. Reminds me of that. Has that grandstand type look. All right, take advantage of this, Mike.
1st and 99. And Oliver's going to pump. Oliver's he's sacked for a safety in the end zone by Brennan Mara.
Mara gets the safety for the Golden Rams.
He pumped it. Man wasn't open. And the Rams scored 2 more, and it's 13-9.
A safety sack.
Boy, the worm has turned a little bit here.
13-9, Mike. That makes it interesting, too.
So he's safety.
Now, do we have a dynamic safety kickoff now? Maybe not. Not today. Sunday, maybe. Yes, Sunday, yes, Tom says.
It's crazy what they're doing in the NFL.
They should just take the ball and put it at the 29-yard line and be done with it, because that's where it ends up every time. Every time. And it's like you're going to hear, here's the new drinking game for watching NFL. Anytime the receiver, the announcer says, and he returns the kickoff out near the 30-yard line, you'll be blasted by halftime. So Mara picks up 2 points for his record.
Kicking off for Armstrong, number 23.
And we're glad his grandfather could see it.
Yep.
Number 7.
Don't jump up,
I'm going to
Jerry.
guess he's one of these people.
Don't jump up, Jerry.
Yeah. So,
Highlands, 8:13 left and a half. Mike, going to get defense field position.
and they're going to choose to kick it off the tee. The free kick, you can kick it off the tee, or you can punt it, whichever one you like. And Hunter Reed will kick it off. The Rams have 2 men back deep at the 32-yard line, Derai Carter and Montrell Johnson. Hey, part of those 2 points goes to Montrell and Babinsack for putting that ball at the 1.
That's true.
Good kick by Reed. And here's Carter back at the 22. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's at the Armstrong 40 with a stutter
Move
step.
there, Mike.
And out of bounds at the 35-yard line, Derai Carter.
He's done all the kicking and punt returns.
And by what we've seen, he ought to.
What do we give him on that one, Mike? That was
Well, he got it at the 22, so it was 28 out to the 50, and then 16 more, but they're making a discuss. So 16 more, 22, 38 yards.
38 to go with the 37 earlier and a 20.
5-yard line. First
He's
and 10.
been a difference on special teams here, and the Golden Rams get excellent field position with lots of time to go in the first half, 8 minutes.
And the Rams only down 4 now.
Trips to the right.
This game's already about to surpass last year in scoring. Uh-oh, and that time, 2 Riverhawks blow that one up as Max Zablocki and Cam Wolf team up to bring Cherry down in the backfield.
Problem you have when I play, Mike, you set up trips to the right. The defense goes strong right, and then you try to run it right, and that's the result. Loss of what, 6? Mm-hmm. Cherry now 5 carries, minus 3 yards. That's not good.
Underwater in the yellow pitches.
Yeah.
2nd and 16.
Going to go with the same formation. This time they're not bunched, though.
And Cherry the sidecar and those trips to the right. Lucas wants to run a quarterback draw and gets it to the 40-yard line. And big series so far for Big 78. There's Rocco Schwartz down at the bottom. He was on the ground, on his stomach, and he made the tackle.
Talk about going low. He was low.
So it's 3rd down and 15. Clock winds under 7 minutes, first half. Armstrong 13, Highlands 9. Riverhawks scored the first 13. The Rams have scored the last 9. They go pistol this time and bring Carter in motion. And we're going to throw a quick one to the near side. That's that screen over to right.
Look at that.
Skips over a man, but he's tackled beautifully and probably saved a big gain for Highlands by Joe Bartolowicz, the safety, who got right off his feet. Boy, right is he's all legs when he's going out there, and he nearly broke that, but it's 4th down. The Rams will go for this.
10 yards on that one?
Yes. They tried that screen earlier, and it was set up, and this time it was much more effective.
Tomorrow, Mike, he went to the state finals in high jumping. Now you know why. Straight run this time.
And it is, and here's Lucas going to get the first down inside the 20, the 15, 10, down the sideline. Lucas inside the pylon. We got a Highlands touchdown.
30-yard run for Minaj Lucas. He's been a show here tonight, Mike. 123 passing, 63 on the ground, and Highlands takes the lead.
How about that? So Babinsack is on for the extra point. The Rams have the lead. What a huge second quarter, the way he tight-roped that sideline. It looked like he might go out, but he never did. Now late coming onto the field is TOC to get in there to be the wingman on the right.
Kratzenberg.
And now the kick is put through by Babinsack. He continues to be perfect on his career. And the Rams lead it 16-13 at 5:54 left, first half.
How about that, Mike? 13-0. Highlands comes back to score to the next 16 and take the lead. Let's talk about Phoenix Physical Therapy. Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Trenton Heights. Zach Bartolota and his staff specialize in one-on-one personal care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. They deal with several types of injuries, specializing in sports, orthopedics, testicular, workman's comp injuries, and women's health and pelvic floor physical therapy. Phoenix will help you to get to your goal of getting back to the activities you love to do the most. Phoenix Physical Therapy, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue in Trenton Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment.
And number 48, Sam Gosh.
So Babinsack will kick it off, and
He's had a busy second quarter, Mike.
he has. That punt was tremendous. It was really important. He's now 23 for 23 on extra points in his career. He's never missed one.
Keep it up.
Here's the kick. He boots it near side of the field, and this time it's going to be run by 48, and that's Dosh. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Kratzenberg knocks him out.
Taken by number
along with
47,
Kyron Beasley.
Boston, number 5, Kevin Owen Kratzenberg, and number 15, Kyron Beasley.
A lot of possessions here in this second quarter. Clock's moving very slowly. 5:46 to go till halftime. And the Rams lead it now 16-13.
And Armstrong will take over their own 30.
Big game of the week this week, Mike, locally. Kiskit-Nok. Guess what in the last time they played, Mike?
I don't know.
1989.
Holy smokes. Was it like in a play?
35 years ago. Can you believe that?
That would have been Dick Dilts against
Timmy Cars?
Timmy Cars, maybe. That might be right.
Sam Albert, that's a home game for him.
Oliver's just going to run student body left this time. And the Rams are waiting for him, and they string it out, and they bring him down at the 30. No gain.
Mayer on the bottom along with Bartlow.
And Braden Litwicki also was down there.
Loss of a yard on the play.
Call it no gain, Idge.
No gain.
Mars made some big plays here in the second quarter.
Second down and 10. And Oliver wants to throw it. He's going to throw it deep down the sideline, and it's going to be pulled in but out of bounds.
Yep,
Incomplete. Good coverage by Carter, but the height advantage went to Jablonski that time. He pulled it in, but he was on the stripe, and it's incomplete.
Third and 10.
Third and 10 now for Armstrong.
Durai letting everybody know who's the defender there too, Mike. He's a colorful chap, huh?
Yeah.
And a welcome addition to the Golden Rams.
Oh, they're going to say he caught it now?
You can't go back and change that call.
The guy, now wait a second. The official that was right there
Said it was incomplete.
said it was incomplete.
Carter, the
Unless there was a penalty.
What are they doing?
They gave it to him?
Yikes.
He didn't. I'm sorry.
That's overruled, Mike. The guy standing in
And now
front of
Highlands
him-
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
The guy standing in front of the play was overruled by somebody else on the field. How does that work?
The guy was down on the 30.
How does that work?
It's a 26-yard completion.
And Mike, that changed a lot of momentum. Yeah, and Bones called the timeout because look at him over there, Mike, bottom left-hand corner. He has given it to the referee.
Well, yeah, a few thousand words. And
Can't happen. He keeps pointing over to the guy right in front of the play, called it incomplete, and now they're calling it complete.
yeah, that's terrible.
Terrible.
That's a bad look.
As Charles Barkley would say,
Terrible. That's a bad look. And seriously, they were so far away.
It's ridiculous. And Bones is asking for an explanation, and rightfully so. And I'll be honest with you, I'm the referee. I don't know what to tell him. Yeah. He's right there. He said he's this far away.
He's that far away.
He makes the call incomplete.
Standing
and then
right there watching.
Somebody else comes along and overrules him. How does that happen?
Now, we can't play because
Yeah.
the referee, the White Hat's down here with Matt Bonaslawski. And
And the Boo Birds come out, and rightfully so, Mike. That is awful. And it changes field position.
trips right now for Oliver.
5:04 to go. He fakes, screen.
He's looking, and he
got
does. He
man
tossed it
wide
out and got a
open.
man
He's
down the
gone.
sideline, and that's Jablonski, who made that catch disputed, and he runs it all the way for a touchdown. 44 yards on the screen to Jablonski. And just like that, in 2 plays, Armstrong's back on top.
And Bones is beside himself down there, Mike, and rightfully so. Wow. That is a game changer, Mike.
To attempt the extra point, number 23, Hunter Reed.
A 44-yard touchdown pass. And Jablonski
I still want to
accounted for 70 yards on those last 2 plays. The Rams are offside, and now they missed an extra point earlier. Now does Frank Fabian want to take the opportunity to go for 2 here? As the ball will be at the 1-yard line.
the way they were running the ball.
Oh, false start, Tom says. Let's see.
up the middle earlier, Mike. He went away from that in the last couple of possessions. Yeah, it's going to be.
It is 5 yards against Armstrong.
Don't forget, he missed an extra point.
Now they've changed their mind, and now they're making it against Highlands, and they're going to go for 2.
Ball down to the
Changing the whole.
1 yard line.
So they will go for 2.
Yep. And we're going to see Mr. Kookness up the middle.
They can get old Phoenix in there.
Oh, Phoenix.
Phoenix Wine-Coup.
Some really strange calls here in the first half, Mike.
They're at 5 seconds.
And let's not
And
forget,
they're running out of time on the play clock here.
it's the
And the
referee's
play
first
clock
night,
is at
too.
0. And they're going to give them the timeout.
Timeout.
Okie doke.
As I just mentioned, it's the referee's first night, too.
It is. All right, let's take 1-2. 4:56 left first half. 19-16 Armstrong. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and now we will have the extra point try from the 1 yard line, and of course they go shotgun.
Doesn't know anything else.
Wine-Coup's the sidecar. And Oliver's going to keep it and flip it to the right side for the 2-point conversion as he finds Max Zablocki, number 0. No, I'm sorry, it's 10. No, it's Zablocki, 0. 2-pointer is good, and at 4:56, it's 21-16.
Go in the half.
So Zablocki that time, number 0, gets the 2-point conversion.
21-16. And that was a crazy series there. If we'll take you back, it was second and 10 at the 30. Third and 10 at the 30. And the second and 10. And then they called the pass incomplete on the sideline, the leaping try by Chase Jablonski. It was covered by Gerard Carter. They called it incomplete, and then it was overruled from 30 yards away. Gave him the first down at the 44. The Rams were all upset, and then they hit him quickly on a 44-yarder to Zablocki again from Oliver.
Well, I have a suggestion, Mike. The pizza the referees normally get at halftime, send it up here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think that's a fine idea. So Hunter Reed will kick it off, and Armstrong back out to a 5-point lead, and we've now outscored last year's entire game at Armstrong.
17-15 final up there, right?
Reed kicks it, and he's going to kick a pooch. I want to keep it away from Carter. This is going to be to Kratzenberg at the 25. Tries to get outside to the right, and he is bowled over. And that is Max Zablocki that just caught the 2-point conversion, and he runs Tevin over at the 26-yard line. That's where the Rams will start it with 4:47 left of the first half. The Rams have no timeouts left. Armstrong only has 1.
Well, Mike, some good news. Fantasy football. Jeff Campbell, I'm in the league with all the former Golden Rams.
A league of their own.
His son picked the names for who drafts first out of the hat.
Uh-huh.
I got first pick.
All right.
Thank you, JC.
Who are you taking?
I'm
You taking
deciding
Russell Wilson?
Russell Wilson or Justin Fields.
Yeah,
I can't decide.
those are good picks. First down at the 27. And this is Lucas barreling through the middle and gets the first down. The ball's loose. We haven't had any of those yet.
Now what? Look at this.
The Rams got the football back. Cole Schaefer got on it for Highlands back at the 34-yard line. So that's a break. Haven't had any turnovers tonight.
They're going to give him 7 on a play, 8.
They're going to put it at the 36-yard line. Minaj doing the job running it tonight. He's back and throwing it. Time. He's going to throw it deep. This is right again.
One-on-one. He caught it.
He caught it. He fought it away. He stole it out of the arms of Sam Dosh, and what a catch by Wright. That was, they talk about 50-50 balls. That was like a 30-70 ball. And he caught that. He stole it away from him.
34 yards, Mike?
14 and 20.
34?
30.
153 yards from Minaj in the first half, Mike. He's going for more. There it is.
And he's going deep, and he's got a man down there. It's
Oh.
incomplete. It was off the hands of Montrell Johnson down at the goal line.
He had inside on the defender, Mike. Just couldn't bring it in. Minaj again. 5 for 13 for 153.
Broken up by number 14, Chase Jablonski.
I got 177.
What? Okay, I'll have to check halftime with you. He's been putting up big numbers, let's put it that way.
I may have added wrong because there's too many big numbers, like you said. We go pistol at the 30. Clock's running out, but they do get it off. And Lucas is back. And he's going to fire it deep again down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, no!
Almost caught down at the
Oh,
ground.
and he dropped it.
Right, almost
Oh,
had it,
run. He
and it
had it.
popped out of his hands. Those are dangerous, dangerous throws. Very dangerous.
He's got away with his feet already, though, Mike.
He's not going to get away with all. 3rd and 10.
Wow.
But they're exciting, I will say that.
That's it.
Third down and 10. The Armstrong 30-yard line.
What are they going to come up with now, Mike? I think you got to keep flinging it, huh?
The 157's right. Math is not my strong suit. 3rd and 10. Pistol. And it's just a follow by Lucas. Tried to get behind Cherry, but he didn't have much room. He got it down to the 31-yard line. He's brought down by 76 Donovan Hutchins, who's getting up very slowly, but it's 4th down.
I think they're going to go for it, Mike.
Clock winds to 3:23 left, first half, and the Rams down 21-16.
I think they still have a timeout.
No, they don't have any.
They haven't used them all.
They used 2 during play, and then they used 1 for Bones to argue.
True that. Now let's go. 4th down, they're going for it. Now remember, they got to get to the 20.
Carter's in motion,
Now what?
and now we have flags down, and the Rams are. Apparently, this will be well. Every flag's against them now, so that probably will still be.
I didn't see the play clock expire.
False start.
Oh boy, out of 6 penalties, 35 yards so far. But again, remember, one of those called back a touchdown. Only Armstrong penalty also called back a touchdown on a kickoff.
4th and 15. Boy, considering as effective as the punt game's been, I think I might be tempted to punt them down there here. Lucas is back. He's in trouble. And he's hit. He gets out.
He runs out of it.
He's going to get away from another one. He's going to throw it up for grabs, a wounded duck, and it's lucky it's not intercepted. Well, actually, if the Rams would have tackled him, it would have been better. It's incomplete. And the Rams turn it over on downs at 2:44 left of the first half. And Armstrong's going to have excellent field position out at the 36-yard line.
And Minaj makes every play an adventure, Mike. There's no doubt about it.
No question about that. He's hit some big ones tonight.
62-yarder, a
Running it.
46-yarder, and a 34-yarder, 70 yards on the ground, as we mentioned earlier. 5 for 15 now, 157 yards. At 2:44, you left him some time on the clock, and Armstrong's been quick to strike too, Mike. How about us get a turnover?
That'd be nice. Oliver is the quarterback. Oh, then they snap it back, and great job by Phoenix Wanku to just jump on it.
The Tricky gets credit for the tackle, but
That one to Phoenix Wanku.
Wanku was down before he
44.
even got there.
Too many more of those, and Frank Fabian's going to need a wine cooler.
Second and 12.
2nd and 13.
Looking to
And
pass.
Oliver's back.
There's
And he
a wounded duck.
throws it, and it's incomplete.
Sure,
Into
it's
and
incomplete.
out of the hands of Chase Jablonski. I was hoping for a catch and a fumble, actually.
Wow.
And it's 3rd down.
And if you're
Down by contact.
just joining us,
Down by
play
contact.
earlier on the sideline, referee in front of the play, yards away, ruled it out of bounds. And then he was overruled. And Armstrong scored on the next play. And look at this, Mike. They pulled
Well,
up
that's
the
where it should be. They had it a yard back before. 3rd and 13. 2:08 to go, first half. Jaden Oliver, the quarterback. He's back. He looks. They come after him. He's
Down he
hit,
goes.
And down he goes. Put down by Logan Tees, the freshman.
Back by number 9, Logan T.
Big play by Tees that time, Mike. Going to set up a 4th down and 13. And
Back to the Armstrong.
Hodges going to get the ball back, Mike. And the good news is, with Minaj Lucas back there, they have time.
Hunter Reed, back deep, number 7, Deron Carter.
4th and 18.
4th down and 18.
And Terai Carter. He can light one up. He's done that a few times tonight on returns. Now, what Armstrong's doing, they're going to let that play clock wind down all the way to 1 before he punts this. There's no reason to kick it before that. Highlands is out of timeouts. Now they do. Snap it at 5, and Reed kicks it.
That's a funny looking bounce
It
there.
does.
Goes right to
Carter's
Carter,
going to
though.
take it.
35.
34-yard line. And down to the 39. So the Rams have decent field position, but they only have 1:09 to go and don't have any timeouts remaining.
Sanders, number 12.
Well, like I said, Minaj can fling it 60 yards a couple times.
He
How's
can.
that sound,
There's no
Mike?
question about that. We'll see what Matt Bonaslawski decides to do here. See who gets the ball. It's been a while. Highlands will get the ball to start the second half.
It's been a wild one here, Mike.
Sure has. (21-16). Armstrong leads it. Lucas wants to throw it,
Oh, there's a holding call there.
and he
Got away with it.
fires and bringing it in as Carter. That should be good. See what they call. They're going to say incomplete.
Deron Carter goes
I
incomplete.
thought he had it, Mike.
I thought he had it and came to the ground, but he lost it as he was coming down, and they ruled incomplete, so it's second down. You think Bones was thinking he'd be throwing it 14 times by now?
I got 60.
16? You're probably right.
A lot of stats in the first half.
Sure enough, this second quarter has been about the length of War and Peace. Lucas jitterbugs, and now he fires it deep. Burford down there. And
Oh,
Burford caught it. Burford pulled it in. It went right through the hands of Kyan Klein. He thought he had an interception. That's a second one of those. And now they're going to get Burford for celebrating.
Taunting. Oh, Michael. You can't do that.
No, you can't.
Hold your head. Jeez.
36-yard completion.
Now he will get the 36 yards.
Yes, sir.
Doggone it. Again, they're high school kids, Mike, but you got to use your head. I have Minaj now for 193 yards in the first half.
That is exactly what I have.
What
So-
a first half.
So there'll be a 15-yard penalty on this. And sportsmanlike conduct call against the Rams against Burford.
Pass is complete. There's a taunting penalty.
So they're going to move it
15 yards.
15 back from the 25 to the 40.
He'll take over
And
from
you had 36 yards on the completion, though, correct?
Yes.
50 seconds.
50 seconds left in the half. Lucas
Czar's Army coming.
fires it.
Oh,
and
how
it's
about a little
incomplete.
interference there?
No, it's not interference. The ball was overthrown. You might call unnecessary roughness on Bartolowicz for taking Carter down, going low on him. I mean, a personal foul. I got
So you're going to say, Mike, that it was uncatchable ball?
That's this receiver.
He didn't hit him till the ball was long past him.
Definitely should have.
I mean, the ball went over his head. That should be a personal foul is what it should have been.
Tom says defenseless receiver.
That's it.
Yep.
That was very fast.
By the way, Mike, while we have a minute, Natalie Schiffolini, remember her?
Yes, I do.
One of our camera people, went on to Robert Morris, worked for them, got her degree. She's now at Kent State, and she is in charge of high school recruiting. She'll be bringing the Kent State Golden Flashers in this
Next week.
August 31st, noon against Pitt.
Yep. How about that?
Saturday, that would be Pitt's.
I hope Carter's all right here.
Yeah, he's getting up.
I mean, he could have got the wind knocked out of him the way he hit, and he's coming off. Help from Ange there. He looks like he's all right. Boy, he's been a revelation in this first half, is he not?
Yes, he has. From Georgia, a junior.
So it'll be 2nd and 10.
43 seconds to go in the half.
We have 43 seconds left.
Out of 16. 2nd and 10 at the Armstrong 40.
5'7", 160 pounds.
Can't teach 5'7". Tell you that.
And again, Natalie was a volunteer camera person here.
Yes,
Mike.
she was.
She built a career of that. Boy, wouldn't it be great if we get some volunteer camera people? By the way, Dom Green doing a great job
Yeah.
tonight, along with John Dankovich up there.
Here we go. Trouble.
Oh, nothing doing it.
Fumble. Still loose.
Who gets it?
Yeah, they got it, I believe. Two guys.
It's two guys fighting for it at the 46-yard line.
Can we get one call?
Yeah, the Highlands bench trying to say, hey, that's ours. And
Cherry got it.
And Darius Cherry, who comes out of the pile, but
Loss of how many?
goes from the 39 to the 48. So it's a 9-yard loss. 5-yard, what is it? 7.
6 yards, 7 yards, bring up 3rd and 17.
The Rams going to run this play.
Clock's running.
3rd and 17. There's 5 seconds. I don't know if they're going to run it. 3, 2. They do get it off. This will be the last play, and Lucas just going to run it and get some yards to the 47, and that's the end of the first half. No gain on the play. We've reached the end of the first half at Golden Ram Stadium on opening night, and it's been crazy. Your score, Armstrong 21, Highlands 16. We'll be back with stats and more right after this.